Hello everyone, greetings from the club. We received some exciting news on Saturday from the state that as of today, Monday, June 8th, we're able to open for outside dining only. So I wanted to give you all an update on status for this week and what we're doing and how we're going to prepare the club for opening. First, we're going to reopen on Thursday, June 11th for dinner only. And we're going to start taking reservations as of today. So feel free to call the club or email myself or Brittany, and we can put a reservation in for you. Because the state has given us guidelines for outside dining only, we had to kind of reconfigure our spaces, and I want to talk about that with you and what the protocols are going to be when you arrive at the club. First, when you arrive at the club, you're going to arrive here and go underneath the awning and go back out into the tent. The clubhouse will remain closed until such time as the state tells us that we can open with limited seating. At the front of the club, there's going to be a bathroom available at the very front door, so you can go in the front door and use the restroom if you have to. Otherwise, the rest of the building will be closed until we're allowed to reopen. One major change to this whole to reopening is that we're going to be reservations only. So what that means is no walk-ins. You can call ahead. If we have a table available, then we'll certainly accommodate you. But there's no walk-ins and it's reservations only. So I suggest calling right away if you plan on coming this weekend on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday for dinner, because my guess is we're going to fill up pretty quickly. So reservations only is an important note. Secondly, we are going to start regular to-go service on Thursday. However, to-go is going to look a little bit differently than it did when we were open in March. If you want to have a to-go order come, you have to call us on the day of the order between 12 and 3 p.m. We'll put your order in, and you tell us when you want to pick it up that night between 5 and 7. You can pull right up to the front door of the club. The staff will bring you out your order. We're doing that so that we can streamline our food operation and make sure that we have enough food for dinner and enough food for takeout. So we want to get those orders in ahead of time. That is going to be something that we're going to keep in place going forward, as we will with reservations. So just make sure that you call us if you do want takeout, especially on Thursday, so that we can work some of the kinks out. One of the other items of note is dress code. Since we're outside in the tent and out in the back in the lower garden and not in the clubhouse, we're going to adopt a casual dress code here, at least for the month of June, and then we'll see where we're at going forward. So shorts are okay, jeans are okay, regular attire is okay. You just want to be respectful on what you wear. So we want to make sure that we cover all these bases as far as preparing the club. Today the staff is cleaning the kitchen and the front of the house. We'll be following all of the CDC guidelines and state guidelines to reopen in a safe and responsible manner, and also for the sanitation and for the social distancing piece of what we want to do. So the next place I want to take you is the tent, so I can show you the setup out there. So follow me. Okay, folks, we're back. Wanted to show you the outside tent and how it's set up, and how we're going to accommodate guests out here. So as you can see, as we walk into the tent here, there's a podium right at the front entrance, along with an automatic dispenser hand sanitizer. You're going to check in at the podium with a staff member, and they're going to seat you at your table. Very much like a formal restaurant. I know back here, people tend to typically walk in and go right to the lounge chairs or whatever it might be. Because we need to know who's in the building and where they are, and who's in the tent and who's out back, and all these different factors with safety, we need everybody to check in here at the podium. So the staff will seat you from here on this hand sanitizer here, and then we'll move in here. So as you can see, the tent is set up with 6 tables and 2 lounge settings that are from the club. Each of these tables are 6 feet apart, and in some cases about 8 feet apart. This is going to allow us a little bit of extra room to accommodate tables of 6, which is the max that you can have here for dinner. One other thing I wanted to mention about protocols here going forward is you as members and your guests will be required to wear masks except for when you're sitting at the table. So when you arrive at the club and you walk down and check in, you will need to have a mask on. You can take that mask off when you get to the table, and then if you have to use the restroom and you have to get up from your table, you will be required to put your mask on. Our entire staff will all have masks on for the entire evening. That's a protocol directly from the state that we will follow here until we're told otherwise. So just something else to keep in mind. If you by chance do not have a mask, we will definitely provide one for you. Just one more look at the tent here. So the tables are 6 feet apart. They're very comfortable. It's a very comfortable temperature out here. We will have many fans if it's a warm night, and if it's a cool night, we also have our heater set up as well. So it's gonna be nice to be able to look over the garden and and have a nice, enjoyable dinner. Next stop is our back garden, and we'll go there in a second. Okay, folks, we're back out here in our lower garden. You can see there'll be a few tables out here as well with umbrellas and 4 seats, and these are much further than 6 feet apart, so won't be any issue out here. It's one of the questions I get about outside dining here at the club is mosquitoes, bugs, which can certainly be a problem. We have a heavy-duty system called a mosquito magnet that covers 2 acres of the property completely with repellent. So we will have no problem out here or in the tent. So keep that in mind when you're making reservations. That's not really going to be an issue. But even on a nice comfortable day, this is a great spot to have dinner or enjoy a cocktail or whatever it might be. So starting today, as of you getting this video, you can make reservations to the club for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday this week, and going forward. For the month of June, we are going to follow that schedule. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for dinner only. There is one menu that we'll be working off of for to-go and for dinner, and that can be found on the website under our menu tab. So you can take a look at it there, and I'll also copy it in this email. I hope to really see you all very soon, especially in the next couple weeks. We're really excited to have you back. The staff is excited to get back to work, and we want to get open and get back to serving you. Have a great day, and we hope to see you soon.